Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, down on the corner.
Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri, it is Wednesday, July 18th, 2018. It is 7 a.m. on a cloudy, little bit cooler Wednesday morning. How's everybody doing?
I am wonderful.
Yeah?
Finally getting a little bit of rain.
Oh, hallelujah. Thank you, Lord, for that one. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome down on the corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host. Matt and Scooter's here with me today, and our guest is going to be Ty Cotter from Care Center Ministries, so stick around. You're going to have a lot of information coming out from that great ministry here in Mountain Home. And so, how you guys doing today?
I am doing wonderful. Yeah. Bright-eyed. We got some rain. Man, was it raining this morning.
You know, about 5:15, a lot of folks around town use the KY3 app. And it's really, really good, in my opinion. It's very accurate, and it really helps. About 5:15, heavy precipitation warning in your area. I thought, really? What? I haven't heard it rain yet. So I grabbed the phone real quick and looked. Yes, I thought, do I go ahead and take my shower now and then turn the lights off and lay back down?
I know while I was driving in, I mean, there was standing water in the roads.
That's
all
good.
over. I hit one puddle, it went over my hood.
Really?
Yeah, it was coming down hard this morning.
It was.
You couldn't really see them before you hit them,
But how nice is it to wake up and it's still dark, not quite sunrise, and hear that, that's a perfect Saturday or Sunday morning.
Yeah.
A little rumble of thunder in the distance, but it needs to come through about 4:30. Oh, hey, we're enjoying Brewed Awakening coffee. It was so funny. Ty Cotter walks in, he says, I need some of that diesel fuel in that coffee.
I'm telling you, that ain't diesel fuel. That's motor oil. I mean, it's too thick to be running as diesel fuel.
Oh, Brewed Awakening coffee, best coffee in town. You don't believe me? Stop by and have a cup. We got plenty in the pot over here. Stop by and enjoy some coffee with us.
Hang out with us. Come watch your show.
Come on down, yeah. We need more chairs. We'll bring in more chairs, So 3 locations, you heard in the introduction, 3 locations to serve you. We got Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby. They were busy yesterday. I was down there, and they had 2 or 3 customers standing in line waiting for some Brewed Awakening down there at the lobby.
Really?
Yeah. Then you got
awesome.
Balmer Boulevard. You got 62 East Plaza out there by Anytime Fitness. And so drive through, enjoy Brewed Awakening coffee, except don't drive through the hospital. Somebody tried that about a year ago.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well for him.
So anyway, Brewed Awakening coffee, the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, it's just muddy water. And of course, Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas brings the morning prayer each and every day across the state of Arkansas. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes, the utmost in professionalism, dignity, pride, and service to their customers, because they know it's a hard time when you have to choose a funeral home. Sometimes it's last minute and you don't even plan for it. So when the need arises, Roller Funeral Homes. And now let's pause for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, about 40 years ago, on a Saturday morning in spring, my dad finds an empty dry dog food bag in the yard. Wind and storms were not an issue, and the funny thing is we didn't use dry dog food. But as he walked towards the trash receptacle, my dog comes around the house and sees Dad with the bag. Then she lowers her head to the ground, almost scraping her nose in the dirt. The thing is, the dog stole it. Dad found it, and the dog knew she was guilty. The dog knew it was wrong. How and why? It's a dog. Scripture teaches if Christ's disciples are silenced, even the rocks will cry out. What we fail to realize, Lord, is your Spirit encompasses this world. Your words and commands are holy. Lord, may we learn a lesson from my dog. That's the prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. Morning weather brought to you by Greg's Farm Services. Big event coming up on August 11th. We're going to take a look real quick at that advertisement and come back more with Greg's Farm Services right after this message.
Be right back.
Here comes Greg's Wildlife Expo, Saturday, August 11th, Baxter County Fairgrounds, Mountain Home. Wildlife conservation and fun for everybody. Johnny Morris Wonders of Wildlife in Springfield will have live animals and more. Kids under 16 compete for prizes at the First Security Bank Archery Competition, and you can try digital hunting at the DHF Archery Exhibit. Hunting, fishing, artwork, outdoor living, it's all here, and it's all free.
On the farm or around the home, GregFarmServices.com.
Greg's Farm Services, on the farm, around the home, in the community. Greg's Farm Services brings you the morning weather each and every day. We'll check out those store specials and announcements. The fall preseason sale on Husqvarna equipment is in full swing. Be sure to check out their outdoor power shop and call them at 870-481-5226. Their location is 6153 Highway 126 in Gassville. And what other things we have here? Fly trap still available. Spirit of 76 sale still goes on for the month of July.
What's that? Anything that's red, white, and blue, you only pay 76%, I think's what it is.
24% off, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of great things on sale. Good prices. LD 44 fogger spray, $13.99. Regular $17.99. Good reduction in price there. The swing blade is still there. You need to get some blisters on your hands, knock down those weeds. There you go, $14. Well, actually $13.99.
Ty, that's what Ty needs right there, swing blade. Just
Boy, yeah.
Instead of the fancy weed eaters, just do it all by hand.
Greg's Farm Services, on the farm, around the home, in the community. They bring you the morning weather each and every day. And so we've got a little bit of rain in Mountain Home. We're showing 74 degrees in Mountain Home, 72 at Harrison, it's 77 in Hardy, 73 in Mountain View, 73 at Yellville and Marshall. And we have 74 degrees with showers showing up at Calico Rock. Around the region, it's only 66 in St. Louis, 75 in Poplar Bluff. Boy, there's quite a parameter of difference there, quite a wide range there. 66 to 75 is only 150 miles difference from Poplar Bluff and St. Louis. 72 degrees at Branson, 74 at West Plains, shower showing up there, and 59 in Watford City, North Dakota. We're in the Dakotas in the northern part where you can see it right here. Let me knock this out. Up in that part of the country tonight, big boomer storms for Wyoming, Colorado, Nebraska, and Kansas. A little bit you can see right here on the map here, a little bit in South Dakota right there. On our radar around the region, you can see what's happening up in the Dakotas and Nebraska as we speak, and that continues to come across that part of the country. Showers right now in Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Let's hit that Little Rock stop real quick. Take a look at the local scene here. Showers from Fayetteville to Fort Smith, over around Russellville on I-40, all the way up to Highway 412, affecting Interstate 49. You see the showers that have moved through the Mountain Home area, where showers to the east and south here in Baxter County, in Fulton County, a little bit in Stone and Izard as well. So Highway 62, 412, east and west of Mountain Home is going to be a little bit wet, so be careful there. Headlights on when the wipers are running. As you can see on the radar here, we've got scattered showers all throughout the state, which are very, very much needed right now. Pine Bluff getting a little bit of shower, then I-30, Texarkana, towards Hot Springs, shower activity there. The only place not getting a lot of rain right now would be I-40 east, Little Rock to Memphis. Showers showing up in Jonesboro, Batesville, back up in towards Paragould. And boy, we need this. We need it, so very much needed. Back up, well, basically what I said, just if it's raining, lights and wipers. Wipers are no-brainer, but turn the lights on too. Take a look at the Missouri stop here. We'll hit southwest Missouri first because that's where most of it's at. You can see the action here in northern Arkansas, as well as what's going on in Missouri from Kansas City to Osage Beach, back over near Columbia. Showers back towards Tulsa, Oklahoma. Right now, it looks like I-40's I-44, I should say, is escaping some of the rain right now, except around Lebanon, which is about 100 miles north of here on Highway 5. You see just scattered showers around Springfield area, around West Plains area. I-70 affected around Columbia, I-44 around Lebanon. And so St. Louis stop. Let's see what we got around St. Louis. You can see it coming in from Osage Beach, just from Lebanon. A little bit showing up there at West Plains, Missouri. I-64 east out of St. Louis, I-70 east out of St. Louis are all clear right now, but I-44 and I-70 affected. I-55 from Cape Girardeau, Sykeston, towards St. Louis is not affected if you're traveling that way, and if you're going from St. Louis to Chicago later on, could be showers develop later on, but nothing right now on the radar. Heat advisory, Oklahoma and Texas, and a little bit in west central Arkansas, as you can see. Let me bring that up because it's kind of hard to see.
I thought it was supposed to cool down today.
Yeah, it's supposed to. Fort Smith, what's that, Sebastian County, I believe. I forget what those counties are. Right around the Fort Smith area, it looks like maybe a 3-county area affected with a heat advisory. And so we've got to be a little bit careful over there. So for our forecast today, 50% chance of thunderstorms, patchy fog. Tonight, 30% chance. High today is only 87 degrees. Tomorrow, high of 92. Friday, it warms back up. Slight chance of showers and storms on Friday, high of 96. Saturday, a high of 92. And Sunday, a high of 93. Right now, we're at 97% humidity with a dew point of 73, light rain at 74. Then some fog could start developing if that dew point goes 1 or 2 degrees higher.
So enjoy your one day of cooler weather.
Yeah.
That's it.
And the community calendar is brought to you by Affordable Housing, 741-2883. And let's see, we have got today, we need to mention this, the Disabled American Veterans Auxiliary meeting at the Good Sam Wellbeing Center at 1 o'clock today. And if anyone is interested, you're welcome to attend. They meet on the third Wednesday of each month. And see what else it says here. The Disabled American Veterans Auxiliary is committed to supporting the principles of disabled American veterans and fulfilling the purpose and goals to which our organization is devoted. As advocates for the well-being of disabled veterans and their families, we're dedicated to the pursuance of veterans' legislative initiatives, instilling patriotism in our fellow Americans, promoting youth involvement in all programs, and encouraging voluntary service. Join us on the third Wednesday of each month on information for this organization. Once again, 1 o'clock today. The DAVA, Disabled American Veterans Auxiliary, will be meeting at the Good Sam Wellbeing Center at 1 o'clock this afternoon. So be
I
sure.
think it's open to the public.
It's open
Anybody
to the
want to
public,
go?
yes.
Anybody
if you're
interested?
come on out and support the veterans. You see the little poster in front of us. This is the pre-K3 and PK4 banner for Mountain Home Christian Academy. Preschool now enrolling. Affordable tuition starting at $265 a month. They have small class sizes. The ABECA curriculum, faith-based early reading education. They were here yesterday, and boy, they're on the mark with this. I mean, by the time those kids are getting into kindergarten,
They're already
they're
reading
three-letter word, 3-word sentences.
Yeah.
Cat, dog, stuff like that, and how they can put that in a sentence and learn that. That's pretty good. So for information, call 424-6622. What else is going on? No, I just hit the wrong button here. Hang on. Well, I'm gonna have a mess on my hands here. I don't know what I logged into.
I might as well say AARP is doing their safety classes this year.
That's right. Yes, I forgot about that.
And I know we've got they've got 3 dates that we've got listed, and if you're getting up there on age, it can really help on the insurance, on your car insurance. It can really drop it down. But they're doing one on August 4th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Good Samaritan Society there on Highway 5 South. You can give them a call at 870-425-5925. Or they're doing one on August 6th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Marook Family Center on Aging. They're located there at 624 Hospital Drive. Their number is 870-508-3880. And the last one is August 11th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Van Mater Senior Center. They're at 1101 Spring Street, and you can give them a call at 870-431-5775.
Summer concert series continues at Real Life Church. 7th time down, 7-11th time down. How do you pronounce that? 7-11th time down. Going to be here Friday at 7 at Real Life Church on Rossi Road. You can get tickets by going to tickets.com. You can go on Facebook, Real Life Church, and bring that up. And there's summer concert series coming up on the 20th, which is Friday night, starting at 7 o'clock. I don't see the time. Yeah, there's 7 o'clock at Real Life Church. It's going to be a great concert series there. And so
There's a local band called After Grace that's going to be opening up for them as well.
Really?
So
I think I've heard that.
they're really
they're
good.
really good. Yeah, I've heard After Grace.
But they'll be opening up, so you go out, you can support a local band that's really kind of taken off lately.
That's
I know they
good.
just opened up for Toby Mac as well.
They did.
So kind of getting where they need to be.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's pretty good. All right, coming up. Ty
You got
Thompson.
anything?
Nope, that's about it.
Okay.
That's it.
Just wanted to give him a chance to air out. I mean,
okay.
it's Matt over here.
I'm gonna hurry. I'm out of coffee.
He didn't say much this morning, and I'm trying
Shut up.
to
Go to break. I'm out of coffee.
I'm trying to delay his coffee trip.
I'm getting coffee whether he's going to play commercials or not. Be right back.
Be right back. Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Do you ever feel like your butt's dragging and you could really use a lift? Ozark Diesel Off-Road. Ozark Diesel Off-Road has been installing lifts for over 25 years. They specialize in all your off-road vehicle needs, from general repairs such as engine diagnostics, clutch and brake repair, to custom fabrication like axle gears and lockers, leveling and suspension kits, and everything in between. So if your vehicle could really use a lift, head to Ozark Diesel Off-Road, located at 5051 Highway 62 East, or give them a call at 870-425-LIFT. With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing: burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing: burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being, they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done, so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
(7:18). We want to welcome our good friend Ty Cotter here from Care Center Ministries. Good to see you again. Welcome back. So how you been?
Good.
Good.
Been doing good. Thank you guys for having me. It's
my
glad
pleasure.
to be back.
You bet. So what you got for us today?
Well,
Whole page of notes.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff.
By the way, how's that diesel fuel you're drinking over there?
It's good.
Well,
strong.
Good coffee.
Strong, yes. You got a bite to it. And so definitely keep me going through the radio station or the TV station. But we have August is coming up. Obviously next month is August, and so it's Overdose Awareness Month, and something, obviously we deal a lot with drug addiction and alcoholism, and so it's kind of a big deal for us on the Overdose Awareness Month. And for anybody that's been following us on Facebook, we've been putting out statistics once a month, or once a week, I'm sorry, different statistics of what drugs and alcohol do to people, and the seriousness of it. And anyway, so it's been neat just trying to make everybody aware and just increase that awareness really in this month of August coming up. Will be a big month. It's a national awareness. And so anyway, so that's neat. We're going to have a little workshop, I guess, next to the office downtown August 16th, and it'll be our little overdose awareness event. And so we got some Christina Carnes, I guess, is the assistant to the Attorney General Lisa Rutledge, and she's coming to speak on a little education about overdose. And we've got people like Cindy DeWitt from Region 2 Prevention from Harrison. She'll be in, and Bob Harris, and so we got a few different people from the area and some not from the area that are going to come and speak about overdoses and drug addiction. And so it'll be neat. We got information tables set up. We got different people that'll be coming in. Really a lot of the ministries or organizations here in our own community, Gamma House, Serenity, Celebrate Recovery, First Step, Informed Choices, all these different places are coming together, so they're going to set up booths. And we'll have like KTLO with the treasure chest over there. They're going to do a little live remote. And so it'll be, really neat. So barbecue, and we'll have Arvest Bank there is going to bring out their barbecue grill and help
All
us
of
with
this
some
on
food.
August 16th?
All of it. All of it, yeah. Just stop in and make you a little round through the tables, get a little more information, and it'll all just be one big deal right there in the parking lot.
How do addictions start? Do people go out and I'm going to get addicted to this? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be.
In most cases, it starts out to be something you just going to have a little fun. That's normally the talk. Yeah, I was just hanging out with some friends, thought I'd try this or thought I'd try that, and then one thing led to another. You're trying it every weekend, and then every weekend leads to every day, and then every day is consumed by what you started out by just trying, and so that's what normally happens. Yep, just a little by little, and then it gets a hold of you, and you don't even realize it, but it's taken over your whole life. So that's how it all begins.
Scary. Yeah, it's just downright scary.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So we just hope that we can, just increase some awareness. So, and a lot of this awareness is going to be, how to tell if your family member is struggling, because if you've never been a part of drug addiction or alcoholism, if that's not been a part of you or anybody, in your household, then it's real easy to overlook these serious problems that could be coming up for anybody in your family or anybody that you're connected to. And so it's just something that'll really help everybody understand, so if I find this in my house, it could mean that my son's using this, or if my husband's behaving like this, it could mean that he's, I mean, there's a lot of stuff.
Well, I've shown this, even Chief Police, people look at this, I don't know, can we get a closer shot on that, Scooter? You got one camera still aimed in over here?
I don't.
This looks like a highlighter, I went to the hidden in plain view. You pull it apart and it's a pipe for smoking dope.
There you go.
It's just, I keep this as an example. Of course, I'm not using the thing other than an example. Police chief,
we'll check
it's legal.
We'll check it when it's over.
We'll check it when it's over. Yeah. But we were at the hidden in plain view, and parents need to be aware.
Yeah.
Water bottles, chapstick, lipstick, even a mouse that looks just like my computer mouse here. Looks fine. They slid the top off. It's got a scale built into it.
Yeah.
Built in, hidden in the mouse. And you can go online and get this stuff, even through Amazon. They had baseball caps like this one sitting here with secret pockets in it where you can unfold it and hide drugs, girls' bras, where you can put pills and where the underwire is supposed to be. I mean, they've got it figured out.
Yeah.
They know how to hide the stuff, so parents be aware.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's probably the biggest deal. We even see, parents that will give, their loved ones a drug test. And they were like, well, he came back clean, and I'm thinking, well, there's about 8 different things you can buy over the counter,
really?
That will clean you out in a heartbeat. And some of us got it down so pat, we, keep stuff like that on us at all times, just in case someone threatens us with a drug test.
Well, even
so
I had
it's pretty crafty.
Real estate professionals are now trained that when they show a house, we're going to show your house at 3, go to the medicine cabinet and make sure all the meds are out, because some people, oh, let's go look at that house. They scout it.
Yeah.
Let's call that real estate. We'll go see, can we check out your bathroom? Oh, sure, it's right down the hallway. Open the medicine cabinet, empty the pills in the pocket, put the empties back in. They've got their stash. They're not interested in the house. They're stealing your drugs.
Yeah. The last stat we put up a couple of days ago or last week, it comes up this week. But there was a study done, and you can look up all the resources, but it says that for your teenage kids in high school, that it's easier for them to get pills than it is alcohol. It's easier for them to be addicted and to get prescription drugs than it is anything else. It's just so common and so easy, and that's for our kids in high school. you know, that's, to me, that's crazy, you know. So that definitely went way too far. So this Overdose Awareness Month, we just really have hopes to increase everybody's awareness, you know, let them be, you know, more sensitive to that stuff. You know, I've had calls where, and this, you know, could be pretty strong, but I've had calls where people are like, hey, you know, my husband, you know, works extra hours now, and he's real restless at night, and you know, he says he's been having trouble sleeping, and it's been like this for a couple of years, and I notice that he doesn't eat normal, you know, anymore, and so I don't know if he's sick, and he says he don't want to go to the doctor, but you know, these kind of stories, and it's like, well, you know, if, you know, let's put 2 and 2 together, because if, you know, dig deeper into that thing, and you might have a husband that's, you know, on methamphetamines and been on methamphetamines for years, and you didn't even know it because you weren't educated or you weren't made aware of the seriousness of the drug addiction, and you wonder why there's, you know, there's problems going on. But it's a progressive thing, like you'd ask, you know, just walk into it and, you know, bam, you start using the needle the day you know, show up. I've known people that's happened to, but it's a progressive deal. You see this little thing going wrong, and you're like, well, that's strange. He or she normally don't act like that. And then, you know, 3 months later, you're like, wow, that's getting worse. And then a couple of years down the road, you're trying to figure out, you know, what has changed so drastically from 2 years ago, you know, the man or woman you knew a couple of years ago to where they're at today. And so a lot of times, if you're not made aware that this stuff is real and going on, you know, in your house, then I mean, it could get worse.
While you're sitting there talking, I'm sitting there going over some things that I've seen over the last 40, 50 years. I remember TV ads. We'd be sitting watching Popeye or Bugs Bunny, and you know, they back in those days, they didn't gear the ads to the kids all the time. They had toy ads and stuff, but still, we'd be watching like Andy Griffith, and then, I mean, these are when the shows were new. Had a headache, take Anacin. You got a sinus headache, take Dristan. You had Contact, Dristan, Anacin, and Doan's pills, Carter's pills. You had a pill for every ailment. I remember a Buffrin commercial. The scene was a picnic. And a lady says, Joe, you got my Buffrin? Oh, yeah, I gave it to Bill. He had a sore elbow from playing tennis. Bill, you got my Buffrin? Oh, no, I gave it to Ann. She had a headache. You know, it's past the Buffrin because everybody had an ache and pain. You know, it's just, we are a pill popping society, and I think television has helped that. Look at the ads now. You can't watch a 30-minute show. I'll watch reruns of Andy Griffith or MASH, and 40% of the ads are some type of pill to pop for one reason or the other.
Yeah.
What are we teaching our kids?
Take 2 of these?
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Well, and now they've got the Tylenol versus the Advil. I think, would you rather take 8 Tylenol in a day or 2 Advil at the start of the day? Why take, if you're not in pain, don't even start. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it don't help.
It don't help.
It don't help.
But what are we teaching our kids with those ads? That we can't deal with a little bit of pain, or we can't deal with a little bit of something without popping a pill.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's just been
and even
ingrained
I haven't
into
seen
our
these
culture.
in a while. And do they still have beer commercials on TV? I've not seen them in
Beer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they?
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, normally they show kids, oh, we're having so much fun with this beer, you know. But they're not showing the after effects if you have too much, you know.
Yeah. Not showing the mug shots and the crinkled up cars. Yeah.
I've telling Scooter years ago, you know, I was an automotive technician. I'd get a call from an insurance company. Can you go out and get the stereo out of this car? They had a wreck. And I mean, I've actually seen imprints of faces in windshields, you know, where the people died, you know, so.
Yeah.
And it was due to drinking. So.
Yeah.
Well, we'll go ahead and take that break. Come up on 7:29. We got a break coming up, half hour. Visiting with Ty Cotter, Care Center Ministries. Matt's here, Scooter's here, I'm here. Be right back.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
Hi, I'm Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup. If anybody needs trash service in the area, please give us a call. Arch Trash Service is veteran owned, and I've been in the local area resident for over 20 years. I'll provide a better service than the other guys, and even provide front door service trash pickup for those that aren't able to take their trash to the curb. We'll also pick up almost anything and even provide free recycling. I am Ricky with Arch Trash Pickup, and please give me a call for all your trash service needs.
.31 on this Wednesday morning. Ty Cotter's here from Care Center Ministries, and we got a lot more information for you, Ty.
All right, so we got a women's conference coming up, an Enlightened Women's Conference, and that's September 29th. So we got a little ways for that. So you'll see a lot of stuff in the area and around town. We'll do a lot of promoting on the radio.
September 29th is the last Saturday of the month in September.
Yes. Last Saturday.
Yep.
And so it'll be at the Real Life Church building, so it's easy to find, easy location.
Oh, nice facilities.
Yeah, really nice facility. They got a beautiful place over there. So they've been gracious enough to let us use their building to have that conference, and it'll be a pretty big deal. We're going to go over a lot of different subjects. It's basically going to be a day over there, you know, for any woman in the community that, you know, wants to know what everybody, you know, what most places are doing to help people in the community. We're going to have quite a few different people come and show up and really present their ministry or present their organization and talk about how they help in the community, the impact that they've been making, and just really kind of their area of expertise, if you will. They'll just go over those details and be there to share testimonies of what all is, you know, taking place since they've been here. And so it's neat. We're going to talk about pregnancy, talk about drug abuse, human trafficking, all that kind of stuff. So some pretty deep conversations are going to be going on. But it'll be neat. We'll have some personal testimonies. We'll have some worship, have some food there. So lunch will be provided. And so it's going to be a really big deal. So for any, you know, women out there that are interested in, you know, what God is doing in the community or what the different organizations are doing, just really encourage you to be there September 29th. That's the last Saturday in September, yeah. Mm-hmm. And just be a part of it. Come and check it out and see. So to just basically educate, equip, and empower is what the theme is. And so we just hope that we can get some ladies in our region to know what difference is being made, and so we can kind of see what the right hand and left hand's doing, and see where we can get in and be, you know, of assistance to that, or, you know. So a lot of stuff going on. We know that in our community we do have a lot of different organizations that help many different ways, and so we have a really blessed community, I believe, because there's so many out there that have a heart to help and to be a part of some change, and keeping it, you know, and even keeping our community from getting, you know, worse. You know, if you don't stay on top of alleviating some of this horrible stuff going on, it'll overtake a community in no time, you know, and all of a sudden we'll be riddled with some stuff we can't get rid of because we're never taking we never took a strong stand up front.
Yeah.
And so it just will roll over on you.
So let me ask you a dumb question here. You get one dumb question a day. The women's conference. Let's say that there's somebody seeing the show today and think, wonder what that's going to be about. Let's say hypothetically, and we know what's going on, that there's a woman being abused by the husband, maybe being hit, beat, whatever it may be. They can attend this. Will there be a counselor available for somebody to say, look, you know, I need to talk to somebody because this is what's going on with me? I mean, is this conference where something like that?
I would say, if there's any problem that you got going on in life and you know it's a real problem, I would say show up to this thing so you can meet some other women in the community that may be able to help you, in your situation, no matter what it is. If just whatever that deal is that you don't want to talk about to just anybody, you're going to find somebody there that's going to be really called to that place that you can open up to and express yourself to, and you know, in private, and to get some help. And so I would say for awareness as well, to come and just find out how people help in our community. That's a big deal. You know, you hear, okay, well, you know, the what is it, Informed Choices Women's Center. You know, I've heard about it, but man, I went to one of their fundraising events or one of their dinners, and I learned so much about that place. I never knew the extent that they helped in our community. And so for a woman that comes to receive something from their ministry, there's just so much involved.
And what's the name of that ministry?
The Informed Choices Women's Center. It used to be called Pregnancy Resource, but it's Informed Choices now. And but it was just such an elaborate.
3rd Street in Mountain Home?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Such an elaborate organization, you know, but you wouldn't know that unless you went to one of their deals. And so I believe they're involved in this already, locked it down. And so if you went there, you would understand more about, you know, you might have a neighbor lady that's a single mother, or you about to be a single mother, you know, that has no education on how to have a baby, what it looks like having a baby, what resources you need to take care of the baby. I mean, they may be misinformed or uninformed or never taught, you know, and so it would be a great place for you to find out more about those kinds of things so that you can, you know, help extend help too. You may not be the one helping directly, but you can at least refer somebody to some help you know of.
You know, a few minutes ago, Ty, you talked about the human sex trafficking issue. We've got Into the Light Ministries as well.
Yeah.
That works on that. And the last time, it's been a while since we spoke on that subject matter. I don't know if we've had it on TV or if it was still back in the days of radio. But Branson and Tulsa are the hot spots in the Midwest. And I think, and we describe it like this, well, Branson, of course, you find a young girl wants to be a Taylor Swift wannabe or a Carrie Underwood, stuff like that. You get an 18, 19-year-old girl that sees a guy 25, 26, hey, you're good, I can make you a star. Pretty soon she's eaten out of his hand, and 3 weeks later she's chained to a light pole in New Orleans, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to say it that way, but that literally, this is what's going on. And so, Into Light Ministries, are they going to be a part of the women's conference?
I believe so. I don't know if what all's been confirmed, but I know that we've made contact with them, and I believe we got confirmation. I don't want to guarantee that right now, but I know that we've been in contact with them. So, and that's part of it. That's why we'll be talking about that subject. Is, you know, it's just some stuff that, you know, not everybody communicates with each other about. You know, those kinds of things are kind of touchy subjects when you begin talking about that. I met a lady at the at one of the restaurants in town, and she, you know, from the Philippines, and she said basically what you just told me. She said they were auditioning. You know, they were auditioning to be a singer in America, and they went to an audition, and all of a sudden, bam, they're in.
You are kidding.
Yeah, that's actually how she made it here, but she got bought out of that. You know, so her husband bought her out. And
her. Yeah. Monetarily bought her out.
He had to. Yeah. And so today she loves her life. I mean, she's free and she's, you know, she's blessed, but you know, she got tricked.
Yeah.
Let's do an audition.
Yeah.
It was that easy.
Well, you know, when at one point about 4, 5, 6 years ago, the Super Bowl was played at Meadowlands, New Jersey. And I don't remember what year, 2012, 13, 14, something like that. And I saw a headline come up on one of the news feeds where about 6 weeks after the Super Bowl that was in New York, there were 26 arrests in Little Rock, Arkansas, related to the human sex trafficking issue that were in conjunction with the Super Bowl. That is the biggest draw for the trafficking issue, is the Super Bowl.
You don't talk about that stuff, no one knows about it. Yep. Someone's got to talk about it.
Yeah, I was shocked. I thought, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
But that's it. I mean,
yeah, it's huge. So we hope that, you know, we get quite the crowd up there, and I know there's a lot of women in the community in our area that really have a heart to see things changed or things brought to the light so that they can be dealt with and people can be helped. And so I really believe it's going to be a big deal, and really excited about that, you know, upcoming in September. So we know that it's going to be a big deal.
Sounds like you got a good lineup and a good plan on it.
Yeah, we do. So
what else you got? You got how many pages here, Ty?
Well, this is pretty much it. But we were going over some numbers, and you know, like currently we have 23 men in the home. We have 11 women in the women's home. And so
how many women? 11?
34 total. Yes, sir. 11. And so with that being said, you know, with the support, we averaged it out on what it takes and just broke down all the numbers, and it looks like it's $3.30 per day per person, you know, as a resident at Care Center Ministries. You know, discipleship program is $3.30 a day. It's basically $100 a month per resident, and so we thought that was extremely cheap, you know, especially when you account for the fact that, you know, that's room, board, food, that's fully taken care of. That's not worrying about anything, and not only taken care of physically, but, you know, taught and trained, and all the stuff that goes on in a day-to-day basis at Care Center Ministry. So there's a lot put into each man and woman that comes into the program. And you know, we looked up some stuff last night, and it showed that, you know, Baxter County Jail is $49.13 or something like this. It's about $49 per person. And I know that, you know, some people need to be in jail because they got to have some bars to hold them down. You know, hate to say it, but it is what it is. But there is also a lot that you know, is the core of everything is drug addiction. And so with that being said, some of them have an opportunity to come to us, and we know it's much cheaper for one of them to be with us. If he's a nonviolent offender, or if it's non-sexual, you know, it's a lot easier for him to be with us and help deal with his drug addiction problem, and cheaper on everybody than it is to house him as an inmate or her as an inmate. And the courts have been a tremendous blessing to us, and we have a great relationship with them, and they really help us, you know, find those that are really broken and ready for change. And so they do a really good job of getting us men and women that are in that jail that are just like, you know, I'm ready for something different, you know, and we all know that the core of their issue was drug addiction. And so if they have a strong desire to make it right, you know, and do something different, then we see if it's, you know, if the courts are able, we try to get them with us, and we see a lot of good stuff come out of that.
How many of the men and women, though, think that their predicament is hopeless? That they've dug a hole so deep they can never get out of it, and they just dig deeper. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
well, I mean, that's most of your situations. Most of the men and women we get are like, you know, I mean, I hear the story all the time. I'd rather, you know, be in prison and continue like this. I'd rather be dead if my life's going to be like this. Those are the kind of conversations I have. A lot of times, I mean, we've had many of them attempt suicide just prior to coming in. You know, so we've had that recently too. We just had a girl graduate. She graduated 2 months ago, but the week before she came to the women's home, she tried to commit suicide. She was in the hospital. And so we see that all the time. They're like, look, I've screwed it off so bad and ruined every relationship that I've ever had, and I'd rather just not even be living. If life's going to be like this, I don't want to be here no more.
But then again, society has taught us that everything is instant. You know, the days of
Yeah.
You know, it used to be, well, I need to see if I can go visit so-and-so in another town. I'm going to write them a letter. So you've got to take the time to write a letter. I'd like to come and visit you in September, blah, blah, blah. Mail the letter. A week later, you might get the reply back. We want it now.
Yeah.
You know, now we've got email. We've got instant news around the globe. Everything is instant.
Yeah.
And so, you know, okay, I've screwed this up. I'm hopeless. I want to change. I want to start right now.
Yeah.
But this may be a 1, 2, 3, 4 year process or longer.
Yeah.
And it's not a copy paste. It's not a delete this and move this
not,
here.
Yeah, it's not, you know.
And it's not swallow this
Yeah,
pill to
not
get better in 24 hours type of thing.
Yeah,
that
you
the
can't. If
advertisement
you could,
show.
Yeah, if you could take one pill and get rid of addiction, we'd be doing, you know,
But
things would be different.
Isn't that what society has done to us? We want it
Yeah,
now.
yeah, it really has. And so that's, you know, that's where you get a lot of, hey, you know, I'm feeling better about my situation. I've got a little more, you know, stability of mind, and so now it's time to go, you know, fix life.
So
and,
you talk about the young
we
girl,
see that all the time.
a single mom. She could be 17, 18, 19 years old. She has no idea how to be a mom.
Yeah.
She has no idea how to even support the child.
Yeah. She's actually 21 and had a 2 and a 3-year-old. And so when she tried all that, so got all the potential of life in the world at age 21, and you know, so it's that
So
kind
you
of
just
stuff.
have to stop and regroup.
Yeah.
Get your wits about you. Get your head put back on straight. Get it cleaned out.
Yeah. Let someone work with you and train you and teach you to you know, how to do life.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's really what we do. That's the essence of who we are, is to retrain people on how to live life according to, you know, the way God would have us live life, instead of being, you know, when you're raised in a mess all your life,
You're
like
a mess.
when you're raised in a mess with mess, you grow up into a mess.
Yeah.
And you don't know what life looks like. You don't even know how to respond to stuff, paying bills or whatever, taking your kids to school, making sure they have a shower or bath every day.
Yeah.
You know, all that kind of stuff is just so foreign because you were never taught that way or trained in that way. And so you think life is shambles because you've been in it all since you were raised in it. And so there's no other way of living that you know about.
You know,
you
the
see
interest-
regular people and you say, well, that's regular people. That's not me.
And you know, they talk about millennials and the lack of training and the lack of knowing how to do simple things like home ec stuff and automotive stuff. You've probably seen, I don't know what insurance company it is, but the mom's on the phone and 2 boys and they had a flat tire, simple flat tire.
Yeah.
And the kid says, "Is this a lug wrench?" You know, I have no idea. I knew what a lug wrench was when I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, anyway, time for a break. 7:47. Time for a quick break. More with Ty Cotter right after this.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Nemus Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis, an oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that Their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Do you ever? $7.50, finishing up the show with Ty Cotter, Care Center Ministries. Matt's here, Scooter's here, and so what else can we talk about? Don't know.
I don't know.
That's it. We're out.
Yeah.
my list is over. Well, I don't know what else.
Yeah. Let's go back to the beginning. Care Center Ministries and what it's all about. Let's just for folks that don't know about Care Center.
Yeah. We. That's always easy to say. So yeah, I mean the core of who we are, from the beginning is men and women and drug addiction, alcoholism, whatever it is, whatever life controlling issue that someone may have in life. We have a 1-year faith-based program that they can join at no cost to the resident, and they can join, stay there for a year, get all the education they could need to get life back on track. And so we have basically the full package, if you will. So that whole year they get a lot of training involved, and we help them with job placement, money management at the end, and help them basically walk out to their own apartment or their own house as they exit the program. And so basically by the time they finish, they've got, I call it, life in their pocket. They can kind of go and do whatever they need to do. They're fully equipped with everything they could need to be not just a productive member of society, but to where they can be the man or woman that God called them to be, to their families, to themselves, and to everybody else around them. And so anyway, so that's basically who we are, and there's much more to it. We have many other ministries that are involved in that, and a lot of training for the men and women. If they want to go into Leadership Academy, we offer an associate's degree in biblical studies, and to help them get trained and placed in ministry somewhere, wherever that may be, whether it's in our ministry or to start their own church or their own ministry somewhere. However we can help them along the way that God has them, we want to be there for them. And so that's been pretty neat. We have, I think, 7 graduates in the fall. We're going to set a date, and so we have 7 people that will be receiving an associate's degree in biblical studies in the fall of this year.
Wow, that's
and so
awesome.
We're really excited about what God's going to do with them, and where they're headed, and that's really neat. I can't forget the men and ladies of honor. So the men and ladies of honor, we have a schedule down now: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I think we have 2 more schools left to lock down, but we've got locations and times, and everything's really going together on that Men and Ladies of Honor program, and that's an after-school program for the kids in our schools. So the door's been opened in 5 different schools for an after-school program, and we have a lot of kids, 142 signed up as of right now, and so we don't know how many of the 142 will be involved when we first start, but however many would like. I mean, obviously, if 142 of them had signed up, we actually, obviously we have their interest, and so we pray and hope that everything goes off, however it goes off. We know that God did it all, so it's been pretty exciting just to be a part of it and help get into that thing. So it's neat, neat to see that.
What about the thrill? I'm sure it's a thrill for you and your staff. Let's say that I came into your place and one of those that life is hopeless, I can't do a thing. But let's say that you taught me how to change a flat tire. Okay, this is the jack handle, this is how you raise it up, demonstrate, show me, take it all, put it back, and I do it myself.
Yeah.
That sense of accomplishment over something as simple as changing a flat tire, or one time I used the example of repairing a lamp.
Yeah.
You know, changing the plug on the end of a cord, or something simple. Have you seen kind of a wave of accomplishment come through?
Yeah, the way we have it set up too in the homes is the longer you're with us, the more responsibility you have. And so, you know, by the time they're gearing up to make a transition and go to work, they have had an array of responsibilities given to them, you know, at different levels, at different times, and at different loads. And so they've really not just had stuff handed to them or had stuff done for them, but actually, you know, labor with their own hands, be taught and to labor with their own hands.
And don't they feel better about themselves?
Oh yeah, man, it's a big deal.
I bet you've seen just an overwhelming success in that.
Yeah, you see a lot of them. You know, I get a lot of the comments of, I never knew I was capable of doing all this.
There you go.
I never knew that I was able to fix this. I never knew I was able to make this or help with this. And when you see that, yeah, you know, you're like, I always say, we as humans, we limit ourselves to what we've ever done before. And so if we've never done it, we don't think we can do it.
So when they get this in their own mind, hey, if I can do this, maybe I can go and take it another step farther.
If I can get up every morning and do small chores, maybe I can do some chores when I get home in the evening.
Yeah.
And if I can do that, maybe I can get out in the garden on top of that, or maybe I can cut the grass on top of that. And so you see that, yeah, every task is completed just leads to another task.
So now that starts to eat away at the hopelessness.
Yeah, because then you can go out and you can make it. Well, you know, if you've never fixed anything at your house or never fixed anything you've ever, you know, been responsible for, then you don't think, as soon as it breaks down, you just leave it in the yard and walk away. You know, you don't, you know, but if you've got those kind of skills or tools to complete that stuff, then you already know, hey, look, if something breaks at my house, I can, you know, most things I could probably repair on my own, and I don't have to be, you know, just. I've seen so many things throughout drug addiction that people just, something breaks and they just leave it there, you know, and this is why, because they don't know how to work on it, you know, and it just sits there and rots, and then it's trash, and you know, but so.
You know, in your own experience in your personal life, you've got to have a sense of fulfillment to see not only your testimony from where you've been to what you're doing now, to how many people you have helped.
Yeah.
Through ministry, you know, over what, say the last 10 years perhaps? Has it been that long?
Going on 7.
Going on 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was getting close to 10 years.
Yeah, we just graduated a guy 2 weeks ago, which was awesome. He's actually came from Tennessee, and wife and kids, you know, or well, wife and daughter. You know, I think that his daughter's just a little over a year. I think she was born just as he traveled over here and joined the program. And it was just amazing because he didn't even know he was going to get his wife and his child back in his life. And there, right at the end, you know, she contacted him and said, hey, even though you knew you would never get us back, you still was determined to change. And so, boom, she showed up at the graduation, and so he's got his old job back, which was an amazing job for a big commercial company. So it's just neat to see, you know, a daughter gets her daddy back. A wife gets her husband back, and he gets to go back and be who he's supposed to be to both those.
Final 2 minutes. How can we be aware to not get entrapped with addiction? We've got less than 2 minutes, but
I would just say as much education you can get on drug addiction or alcoholism or any life controlling issue. I would just say get educated the best you can. Stay aware of anything. And feel free to ask questions. Call our office. Contact us through Facebook or however you can get a hold of us. We have a website, Facebook, and so just get a hold of us. If you got questions about is somebody in drug addiction or how can you get help with your issues, just contact us and we'll help you walk through whatever we need to.
Very good. Matt, you got anything to add to that?
You know, just from the outside, you know, the things I see in the program, you know, you see a lot of guys coming in broken and leaving, you know, fulfilled. You know, the transition that takes place in that year is just amazing.
It's amazing.
So what you're doing is awesome.
And for folks that want to support you financially, how can they do that?
You can go to the website carecentermh.org, or you can contact the office at 701-5078. Contact any of them.
All right. Scooter,
Thank you.
Kind of quiet over there.
Oh, I'm just taking it all in. It's a great organization. Great to have something like this in our community, because it really makes a difference. It
and
really
real quick,
does.
let's see what we got. About 15 seconds. Women's Conference at Real Life Church through Care Center Ministries, September 29th. And we'll keep you updated on that as time gets closer for that. We want everybody to have that opportunity. That pretty well wraps it up. Thanks to Ty Cotter, Care Center Ministries, for being here. Scooter and Matt and myself. We will see you tomorrow.